Hi guys, welcome to our live stream today, November 27, 2020. So I think the last live stream I made was a few days ago. I think it's November 24. So 2 days. I forgot to live stream in the last 2 days. Anyway, if you want some updates, I would also like to invite you here in my channel. You can also join. So there. So I think if you are watching it, I already have mentioned my long-term view on Bitcoin. So anyway, for the sake of those who are not watching or who are just watching it, so let me also share my long-term view first, and then after that is the short-term view. So anyway, tomorrow is Saturday. So as I mentioned, I normally don't trade during weekends. Actually, even today, I'm just watching some YouTube online. So anyway, as I've mentioned before, if you have seen a pattern, a triangle pattern, normally we measure the height of it. What's this? Let me just delete that. And then I'll copy that and paste, and then put that after it break this triangle area, which is at this area. So my long-term target is actually it's a medium-term target because it's already close to that area, which is the 28,000. So now let's move on to my short-term view. As you can see, this is actually a double top. This one. So let me just hide. Or yeah, it's okay. So that's a double top. So after it reached that area, it's a pullback. However, on a short term, I think it's just a healthy correction. So anyway, let's put some trend line here. Let me just make it. So as you can see, this is at a very critical area. I just try to make it until there. Yeah, it's a daily time frame. I use a Bitstamp chart or exchange. As you can see, it's really at a very critical area. That's why my alarm here is at 17,000, which is this blue line here. It needs to get back to that or trend to that level to continue the long-term trend. Because if it continues, it will break this uptrend area. So let's see. Or it could also possibly form a wick here. So this is really a very critical area, this area. So since tomorrow is Saturday, yeah, I'll just watch it actually. So let's see how it goes. Because the next, or yeah, uh, anyway, the support I'm looking at is this area, which is the 16,000 area. So which is there. If it break this level, this 16,000 area, I'm looking at this area, which is at the 13,000 area. So let's see how it goes. This one, I think that's it for now. But if ever worst case, of course, it will retest this area if it continues to trend lower. However, on the positive side, yeah, it need to break this immediate resistance first, which is the 17,069 to continue its uptrend. Oh, so let's see. So that. So normally in trading, there are three trends: uptrend, downtrend, and of course trendless, or they call it consolidating or ranging. So let's see. Actually, it's just okay for me to consolidate at this area, and then by next week or by Monday, actually I'm still, for me, as long as it trade within this uptrend level, I'm still bullish. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Anyway, let's try to measure the risk reward ratio. Let me just get the spreadsheet, because I already created one, but that I used this morning in Filipino language. Because normally I use this spreadsheet in also in PSE stocks. Actually, most of it are analysis on a Philippine stock, and I think some gold also, and some crypto. So anyway, let's just wait for it. Oh, and oh, here. So as you can see, I have many alerts at 17,000. However, it really failed to break that area. So there's a lot of sellers at that area. So I'll just um, possibly make trade next week or by Monday. So, what? Oh, there. So let me just open it. So sorry for the wait, for the waiting. I think and next time I'll just open it. Anyway, oh, here. There's really a high selling pressure at the moment. So where it is. So while waiting, I think let's just use this long position. Oh, well, since I will wait, maybe I'll just uh, not use this long or short position. Because of course, I will wait for it to hold at this area. Or if it break down, possibly, yeah, of course, I will go short if ever it breaks this very strong support area. And this is a very also strong uptrend area. So I think that's it for now. It's I'll just wait for a better market direction, and yeah, possibly at this area. This is because for me it's a very critical area at the moment. Oh, and normally during months of December, it's more on a bullish month. So anyway, let's see. Actually, I'm trading futures and at the same time, I'm also a long-term Bitcoin holder. I started investing in crypto last October 2016, October 14, 2016. So anyway, so let's see. I think it could possibly be like this, which is just a healthy correction. So I'll just wait for the confirmation of this next Renko chart before I'll make my own personal trades. So I think that's it. I'm looking at the 19,300 as resistance area using this Renko chart and the immediate support at a 16,000 area. So breakdown to this 16,000 area could possibly retest the support area of around $13,000. So in this resistance area, which is the 19,300, if it break that level, just add 1,000, which is 20,300 level. So I think that's it because the each Renko bar is, as you can see there here, it's 1,004.11. But the height of each Renko chart actually also changes because of the new Renko chart. Because last time, if I remember it correctly, it's around $800. So now let's move on to Bitcoin dominance. Let me just look at it. There. For Bitcoin dominance, we can also use this Renko chart. So as I mentioned, normally I just trade using charts, whatever chart is available. If candlestick is the one available, then I will use the candlestick. But for this one Renko chart, I just started using it last September, and yeah, what I like about it is that it's less noise. So anyway, as you can see, this is the three gaps. This one, the 66 area, the 74 area, and the 97 area using this candlestick. If you change it to candlestick, you can see that gaps here, there, and here. The first gap has already been filled, while the second gap, yeah, I think let's see if that will be filled in the future. So anyway, so as you can see, a Bitcoin dominance also dropping, and it resists at this area, which is around this 68 area. 68, yeah. Around 67.38, or let's just round it off, or let me just check. Yes, around 67.5. So since BTC dominance is dropping, possibly will retest this area, which is the close to 60%, which is this um, trend line support around this area. That's 60%. So if BTC dominance is dropping, mostly probably these altcoins might be trending higher, but most of them currently now is at red or in a bearish mode. So I think most of the people are in vacation because of uh, Thanksgiving. So anyway, so the support I'm looking at is a 50 or 60% area, and the resistance I'm looking at using this BTC dominance is the previous gap that have been filled at around 66 area. So let's see. The 17,000 is really a strong resistance area. It actually tried to retest that level, but it really failed to break out. Anyway, on the BTC. So anyway, let's see how it goes. Because currently it's forming a bearish Renko chart, which could possibly retest this previous Renko of around 16,065. So anyway, moving back to this BTC dominance, yeah, it's still also in a bearish Renko chart or Renko bar. So I expect possibly it will retest the 60% area. So let's see how it goes for altcoins this week. So after that, let's now look at some alts. Still loading. So anyway, we'll not just use that. Maybe next time I will load it. Oh, there. So where it is in this one. So actually, this is the one that I've used a while ago in Filipino. Oh. Because if you look at the risk, let's go back to BTC. Because you can compare the risk reward ratio of different assets, and of course decide which asset to trade. So currently it's trading at 16,815. So maybe possibly I'll just hide this. Maybe I can copy that here. Copy the symbol. Actually, I'm still expecting BTC to retest the all-time high this year. So that's my TP area. And then the stop loss at 16,000 if ever I trade. So you can see that the risk reward ratio of that is 2.57. Normally in my own trades or personal trades, I trade those assets that have a risk reward ratio of at least 2. So since most of them are or have a risk reward ratio of 2, yeah, actually I'm trading most of them. But the possible gain is only 16%. But if you are using leverage, so you can times that by the leverage you are using. If you're using a high leverage or 100 times leverage, that could possibly be 1, 2. So that's 1,000, possible 1,600 if ever. So that's on the BTC area. So anyway, let's move on to altcoins and let's try to look at Ethereum. Anyway, if you have some chart requests, just feel free to ask. Let me just remove all the drawings and let's start anew. So anyway, if you are always watching it, just the same long-term view, I think it will not change unless, of course, invalidated. So anyway, that's actually a very strong resistance area and it rejects on that area. So yeah, for now, currently trading at 508.33 and the blue line is actually at 500 area. So the immediate support I'm looking at is this 500 area. A breakdown to that 500 area could possibly retest this next Renko bar, which is the 458. Is that 458? Let me just check it. Or no, I mean the open. Actually, that's 463 area. So let's just edit it a bit. 463. So that's the next support I'm looking at if ever it break this 500 area. Anyway, the resistance I'm looking at is of course still this area, which is the 600, what's this? 617 area using this Renko chart. 617. So since it's a bearish Renko, of course my bias is could still possibly trend lower. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, as what I've mentioned, you can always use the open and the close of each Renko chart as a support and resistance. And of course, you can also use this blue line as support or resistance. It depends where it is currently trading. So since it's um, trading at 508 and the blue line is 501, thus this blue line serves as support at the moment. So anyway, I think that's it for now because I don't think that it could, or that's the worst case that it could get if ever. That's the 75 area. But I don't think that will happen because because my bias here is more on an uptrend level. But of course, I will wait for the confirmation of the Renko chart. So at the moment, let's just stay at this very immediate resistance and support area. I think using the candlestick, it went as low as, let me just check it. So it went as low as 480. So let's see. Because using this Renko chart, it can go lower to that 480 area. So yeah, I think that's it for now. And then let's just update it maybe by Monday. Currently, yeah, I have an open position at 520 and 550 area. So the average of that may be around 520 plus 550. So that's 30 divided by 2. So 15 plus 15 on the 520. So 535. So that's my average. Actually, I'm long. So you know that currently I'm also in a red position or in negative territory. So I think that's it for now for this Ethereum. Next is, anyway, if you want to trade it, yeah, you can just use whatever you want. But yeah, my bias here is it can continue to, oh, this is the support area, the 500 one. So as long as this 500 level holds, possibly it could still retest this strong resistance area, which is a strong long-term resistance area. So let's see. So tomorrow is Saturday and Saturday or weekends. So normally it's a very low volume during that period. So I'll just wait for it to have a confirmation. Confirmation, which means it will trade above this previous Renko of around 540 area. So before I'll make another transaction, or if it will retest this 463. Anyway, we can look at these indicators. So it's also trending lower. So, but anyway, I think we can use this one. So before here is that's the support, but if you look at the divergence indicator, you can see that the RSI regular bullish is at 52 and it's already approaching near that level. So let's see, let's just wait for it. I mean, I'll just wait for the confirmation of or another Renko bar. So where am I? Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll just repeat it. The resistance I'm looking at is the previous high of around 617, and the immediate support I'm looking at is the 500 area. Breakdown to this 500 area could possibly retest the 463, but I think it seems like it's holding at this 500 area. So let's see how it goes next week. Anyway, my trades here in Ethereum is I go long at 520 and 550. So currently I'm also in negative territory. So let's see, breakout to this 617 could of course retest this previous high of around 800 area. So actually one of my TP here is at 800 level, and another TP in my own personal trades is at 700 area, which is at this area. So that's my own personal TPs. Stop loss, actually I don't have stop loss at the moment. So I'll just put it when the market reverses. Because normally when I trade, I do averaging, and yeah, I'll make sure that I have open a proper position size with zero liquidation. Because I also experienced trading in a very tight liquidation, and of course, at first I got liquidated, especially when I'm still new in trading futures. Anyway, majority of my trades are Bitcoin futures, Bitcoin perpetual, Ethereum perpetual, Litecoin perpetual, and time-based uh, Monero. And I also do trade Link and what's that? XTC. Mostly of futures. That's the majority of my trades. I think 80 to 90% of that is cryptocurrencies. And then the remaining is US indices, commodities. The remaining possibly 8 to 9%. And then maybe 1% is on the Philippine Stock Exchange. So I think that's it for Ethereum. So as long as it hold at this 500 level, I think by next week we can still possibly see a bullish trend. Anyway, let's look at this one, the candlestick. Let me just look at the divergence indicator. And let's just delete this one. And let's use this one. Oh. That's actually here. So since it's currently trading at, it's really at a very critical level also, same as Bitcoin. But at least it seems like it's slightly going up. So possibly it could trend higher next week. So let's see. Actually, I'm looking at this one, this area. Or normally I'm looking at the wicks, but tomorrow is Saturday, so I normally don't trade on weekends. So I'll just wait, I'll just look at it by Monday. So let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's also a 3 black crows. So I think it just need to consolidate, possibly consolidate at this area, and hopefully by next week it will trend higher. But of course, it depends on how the market goes next week. So let's see. How about this? How do I have? Oh, I only have one indicator at the moment. I delete the others. So anyway, I think that's it for Ethereum. So as long as it holds at 500, I'm still bullish. I think this is just a healthy correction. Anyway, if you are trading, always manage risk. Because different traders, of course, have different risk appetite. So don't be too much aggressive also. Because I already experienced it during my first days of trading futures. I'm too much aggressive and I also use 100 times and I do not also what's that manage the proper position size, which is I'm always trading at a very tight liquidation. However, now, yeah, I think yeah, I learned my lessons and yeah, still actually learning. Every day is actually a new learning for us as traders because losses are parts of the trade. I think, well, I don't know if most of the traders are showing their real portfolio because yeah, losses are really part of trades. Don't just show the positive side. Explain all sides. Because in trading, there are three sides. You might gain, you might lose, or you might lose a few dollars. And of course, worst case is to, I mean, gains. You might gain. The next is you might lose. And the last is just break even. So I think that's also same as the trends. Uptrend, downtrend, and consolidating or trendless. So I hope you are, yeah, but of course, our ultimate goal or objective here is to make a consistent profit. So year to date, well, I think my portfolio in a positive, are in a positive territory. Actually, a realized gain year to date, and my biggest gain is actually this month, November. Actually, the last few days before it dumped, because the volatility is started these days, but I did not trade this 25. So most of it came from these weeks or from these days, majority of it actually. So I actually love November because yeah, I gain a lot. I gain a few. Anyway, let's move on to the next, which is anyway, you can also try to join me in my channel. Normally, I post in there just what I'm doing. So now let's move on to after what's that? Ethereum is Litecoin. OMG, all red. It's really a red day today. Anyway, let's look at Litecoin. So let's just remove the drawings and let's start anew. But of course, my long-term view will still be the same. Anyway, I'm using the daily time frame because basic subscriptions like me, can only use it in higher time frame, which is the daily and above time frame and higher time frames. So anyway, this is my long-term view, still within this triangle area and downtrend area. Downtrend area actually. So I'll just use this one. And it also failed to trend higher at this area. So this is the resistance I'm looking at, which is, I think this is the 90. Yeah, 90 area. 91. And since it's currently forming a possible next bearish Renko chart, you can just point this to this Renko bar, and you can see that the next low is a 61 area. So I will use that as a support, which is here, 61 area. So that, I think that's okay. 60.81, or we're just rounded off to 61. Of course, worst case is to retest this area, which is that 30 or close to 25. Yeah, the 30 level. Because that one, the 25 is already the weak. So we can use the low of this, which is the 30. Worst case, if ever it continue to trend lower. So I think this is it for LTC at the moment. So yeah, more bearish actually, because it's the immediate resistance I'm looking at is this blue line, which is the 69 area. So it need to break this 69 for it to trend higher. And the resistance I'm looking at is the previous high, which is the 91. Breakout to that level could possibly retest this previous high, which is 146 area. Actually, I closed my position too early at 68 and another at 80, if I'm not mistaken, and then I relong. Currently, I think the last one that I bought, what's the, oh, that's XMR, and, oh, maybe just above here. Let's see. BTH, BTC. I did not show my. I think that long. That's ETH. Because I remember in my portfolio, I was done at $70. So maybe I just forgot to share it here. Anyway, yeah, I know it's I was done at 70 dollars, and it's actually long. So currently I'm also at a loss. So anyway, I'll just share it there, because I remember that's the price that I bought is this Litecoin. But since mostly I'm trading at zero liquidation. I do averaging. So since tomorrow is weekends, I'll just wait for it to stabilize or normalize before I add. So let's see if this area will hold. Else, the immediate support is the 61 area. A breakdown to that level, of course, worst case is the $30. Immediate resistance, of course, you can just use this 76 area. And then this previous high of around $90. Breakout to this $90 could possibly retest this area, which is I'm looking at the 146 area. So let's see how it goes for Litecoin. Actually, my TP there is 150 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'll just show it next time. Or I mean, I'll just add it to my journal next time. I mean tomorrow. Let me just screenshot it. So next is what else? I think that's the majority of what I'm looking at the moment. But let's look at some of this, because this is the top 15 by price performance, and I have some of this: ZIL, ETH, ICX, Icon, HBAR, XRP, XMR, and of course BTC. So since BTC we have discussed it, oh, Litecoin is not included here. Anyway, XRP. Oh, let's look at XRP. So this one, this. How about this one? Oh, we'll just we'll just use this one because I think this one is a better. I mean, most of the XMR is included here. The dates. This is actually longer than the other one I've deleted a while ago. So anyway, as you can see, most of them are actually forming a triangle or form a triangle pattern. So currently at a very strong support area, as you can see. This is a very long-term resistance area, now becomes the support. So let's see if this holds. It can still possibly, yeah, it can still create another, what's this, bearish Renko bar here. So that's possibly the low of this is a point or 42 cents. So possibly this one is this, which is, let me just edit it to 42 cents. As you can see, it could still create another bearish Renko chart or Renko bar here, but that's already a very strong support area. So if ever it goes to that area, yeah, actually I could add more to my XRP. So let's see. I think there is an airdrop here for Spark like that. If you are holding XRP in some exchanges. So anyway, you can just search it. Let's look at it. Maybe there's news here. Oh, I think it's not included here. But anyway, oh, it's already at. Yeah, I stopped the alarm so that will not be distracted. But it's already close to 17,000. Let's see. So for XMR, the support I'm looking at is, of course, the immediate support is this blue line, which is at 49 cents. Break down to this 49 cents, it could possibly retest this 42 cents, which is a very strong long-term support area. The resistance I'm looking at is the 79 or 78 cents. So let me just try it. If I go long at this area, because currently I'm not trading XRP futures, but some of my profits actually I transferred in the spot wallet and I buy XRP. So I'm holding it spot. So so that's a possible risk reward ratio of 3.4 3.59. So seems like attractive in my own trades. So that's a possible 59 or 58% possible gain. So if you're trading futures, or if I'm trading futures, that's a possible times 100, that's a possible 5,800 if ever it will hit this 79 area again. However, if I got stop out, a possible loss of 16%, or if I'm using a 100 times leverage, that's 1,600%. So I think that's it. But my personal strategy here is if ever it go lower than this 49 cents, that's actually a buy for me, because this one is really a very strong support area already, in my opinion. So even if yeah, you can just hold it long term, and worst case, just if ever it went lower than, or it will retest the low Ranco bar, and target the let's target this one, the all-time high. So that's still really risk reward ratio, that's very attractive. That's why I'm also accumulating XRP. So that's on my own personal trades in XRP. So now let's move on to what other else stocks. I mean crypto. So the highest is actually waves. Oh, let's look at waves. I actually have a wave wallet, but I don't know if there's still some waves in it. So let's use waves. Wait, let's just open the coin market cap, because sometimes some exchanges just listed the crypto very late, so it did not capture the whole chart. So let me just check it so that we can check the highs and the lows. Or waves. Oh, it's not. It just closed. Oh, there. Hmm. Oh, the highest or all-time high using this coin market cap is 18, really 18.07. That's 2017. Oh, let's look at the chart. 18.07. So let's see this one. 18. Because last time I used, oh, it's just at 8, so not this one. We'll not use this one. Yeah, let's use the other charts. Waves. A complete chart, including that $18. So let's try this one, Kraken. Really at only at 8? Because it just started very late, no, so not this one. So waves. So sometimes also try to check the exchange that you will do your analysis. So last one is Kraken. So let's try to use this Bitrex. And let's see there, at least $18. So anyway, let's use this one, the Bitrex chart. So it's actually a double bottom here. Wow, I didn't. So sometimes it's also nice to look at some charts for possible opportunity. So currently it's correcting. I think this is just a short term or healthy correction. So it's currently trading at 6.47. So this blue dotted line here will serve as support area, which is a 6.16 area. Actually, I'm looking at this at actually it's like this one. This we can actually use this one. Oh, there's it. Did I click it? It's not showing though. Oh, there. Let's just arrange it. Oh, right. Nice. Oh, maybe I'll also try to check my Waves wallet. Maybe I still have some Waves in it. Anyway, so that's the previous trend, or that's actually inverted cup. So actually, possibly, yeah, it could also form another inverted cup here, if ever. So anyway, let's see how it goes. So since it's there, it's actually a very strong resistance area here, the 8.31. So that's the resistance I'm currently looking at. The support area is this blue line here, which is the 6.16 area. Breakdown to this 6.16 area could possibly retest this area, which is the 5.17 area. So yeah, 5.13 here. Maybe let's just adjust it a bit. 5.13. And of course, worst case is, of course, it will retest this area, which is the $1. But I think it will hold at this area already. Oh, congratulations to those who have waves. Yeah, that's as of November 26, which is yesterday. It's year to date up by 488%. Wow, nice. So let's see how it goes. So break out to this 8.31. Next target is of course this area. And of course, best case is possibly will create also another cup. So let's see. So that's my what I'm looking at for these waves. But it need of course to break out this resistance area. Nice, nice. So anyway, that's it for waves. I think we can actually add it here. Let me just add it so that I'll know that I will use Bitrex chart. Waves USD. What I use USD. The Bitrex. So there, I'll just move it here. Oh, and then last, there. So I think that's it for weights. And then next is that we'll look at what else? ZIL. Oh, I have some ZIL. Actually, I bought it just before the staking started. So I think I have no ZIL here. Oh, let's just look at the highs so that we can some exchange just uh, listed it and did not include all the prices. So the most important thing is, of course, to capture the highs. But of course, if we'll capture the or all the trades, that's a lot better, of course. So 23 cents, 23 cents, and the low is 0.00 something. So May 2018. So let's try to use let's try to look at some charts here. 17,000 is really Bitcoin. It got rejected at that area, so it's really a very strong resistance area. What is it? ZIL USDT or USD. So let's try to use this one. Bitfinex, 23 cents. Oh, it's actually 12 cents only, so it's incomplete. I'll not use that. ZIL USD. So let's try to use Binance. Oh, this one. We can use this one. That one. So now let's try to analyze it. And this is the low of it is, yeah, it's actually, oh, really? The low of it is just recently. Let's try to look at it. But based on this, 0.002, if I'm not mistaken, we have seen it a while ago. Yeah, here. So it's already at its lows. Oh, let me just use that. Just loading. So anyway, let's just use this. I think since it's at its lows and there's a lot of development actually here, that's why I bought it before the staking started. Actually, I forgot the staking. I think it's around August. So, but as you can see, it's the long term. It's at long term resistance area. It failed to break out. So it's still within the long term downtrend area actually. So anyway, let's see. Oh, so there it is a very strong, or I mean a long-term downtrend area. But I think it's already hit the bottom. And this is already the bottom, the 0.004 cents. But anyway, worst case, since it's also creating another possible bearish Renko chart. So the possible next support is this area, which is what's this? 2 cents. 2 cents. Worst case is of course this area, the 0.004 area. So this is the worst case it can get. But I think year to date I'm actually at a gain. Yeah, I just bought it a few months ago. Possibly I don't know if I bought it at this area. I just forgot that. But yeah, I bought it before the staking started. So anyway, let's see how it goes. So the support looking at is this 2 cents. Worst case is of course this area. And then the resistance I'm looking at is of course this strong resistance area, which possibly this area, and the 3 cents. So let's see how it goes. For Zilla. But of course, if you are long-term holder, as long as it has a good fundamentals, you can actually use this. I think this is the one that I use in making my own personal decision because it's at its lows. So I use that if ever, because for me next year will be a bull run, based on my own personal opinion, of course. So that's why I'm expecting it to hit this um, previous all-time high, which is the 23 cents, and that's a possible 1,643% if ever it hit that area. So actually, I'm currently staking some ZIL, and I'm getting GZIL, which is the governance token of the and of course a reward also of ZIL. So there are two rewards actually. So that's yeah. Let's see how it goes. I think yeah. I'm not yet trading ZIL futures at the moment, but yeah, I'm holding some ZIL. So which is that is my long-term target. So anyway, that's all my own personal trades. So let's see how it goes. So for me, it's buy on dip. Buy on dip. If you plan to hold it, but if this is or if you're trading futures, yeah, of course it depends. You can look at the lower time frames. Because of course for this one, if I will trade the futures, ZEL futures, of course I will go possibly short with stop loss at this 24 cents, or yeah, is that no 0.024. That's my stop loss, which is this blue dotted line here, and of course possibly my target is this area on a conservative note, which is the 0.016 if ever I'll trade the futures. So I think that's it. So currently, yeah, I'm just holding it and accumulate more ZIL and GZIL. So next, what else? Let's look at the others. Oh, NEM. I think I have a NEM wallet, but I don't know if there's still some NEM in it. So let's try to look at that. Possibly we can see some opportunities in checking some other crypto. ZEM or NEM. So NEM. 16 cents currently, and the all-time high is 2.09. So let's try to find some. NEM USD. Oh, that's the symbol of it. NEM, yeah, really NEM USD. Oh, NEM USD. So Polynex. Let's try to use Polynex. I was trading Polynex before, but currently no. So the all-time high is at 2.09. Yeah, 2.09. So let's see if that's included in there. Yeah, we can actually use this one. Oh, is it a double bottom here? Yeah, that's actually a double bottom. Now we failed to spot this. But anyway, yeah, so if you have some chart requests, just feel free to ask in the live chat so that we can also check on it. We might see a crypto or possible opportunity in it. So this is, for me, this is nice. So maybe I'll take note of it. So now it's actually a double bottom using Poloniex chart. Of course, it will, if we use the risk reward ratio and if you'll just plan to hold it and your target is the all-time high, of course, the risk reward ratio is very rewarding if ever it hit that area. Actually, it's like a inverted cap too. It's like it's like waves, like waves chart. So anyway, that's it. So that's a possible 1235. Oh, almost the same as ZIL if I'm not mistaken. And I did not include it here. Yeah, maybe next time I'll include the ZIL in our watch list. So anyway, that's it. If ever hit that previous all-time high, but on a short-term view, let's just check on it. So since it's a double bottom, currently, uh, yeah, we can actually use this. Try to make a trend. So it could still create a new bearish Renko chart actually, which is that will serve as support area. So that will be the support I'm looking at, which is the 13 cents. If ever, it will create another bearish Renko chart here. The immediate resistance I'm looking at is this area, which is the 20, wait, let me just, the 21 cents. Is this 21 cents? Oh, yeah, 21 cents. Breakout to this 29 cent, of course, at this area, which is the 44 cents. Oh, let's try to use that. Anyway, if I go long at this at breakout here, let me just look at the possible risk reward and my stop loss at this area. So 107%. So if I use 100%, that's 1,000, possible 10,000 if ever hit this 44 cents. And of course, if it continues to hit and go lower and hit my stop loss, I could possibly lose around 35% or 3,500 if I use the maximum leverage. So anyway, I will buy at the breakout to 21 cents. That's my own personal strategy here. So maybe I'll try to look at my wallet and see if there are still some NEM in my wallet. So yeah, possibly, of course, if ever there is some NEMs, I just started trading 2016. Oh, oh, it's not even here. So possibly I'm close to this area if ever I still holding some NEM. So I'll just check out my NEM wallet and let's see how it goes. Anyway, we did not put some, oh, we did not put some trends. Let's just try to put some here. So there. Nice. I think that could also serve as a strong resistance area, the 44 cents. Actually, that's also a possible triangle. And let's see where it break out. Of course, my bias here is it will break out this 44 area, in my opinion. So let's see how it goes for NEM. So anyway, if you have some other chart request, just feel free to ask. Because I think we'll just end this analysis today. It's already 11:15 p.m. So maybe we'll try to look at the others next time. So anyway, if you have some other chart requests, feel free to ask, else I will end this stream. I think that's it, guys. That's it for today. Have If you have questions, um, just ask. Just ask here or in my group. Or you can just also message me here in Trading View. So I think that's it, guys. If you have no other questions, I will end this stream in 5 minutes. Let me just go back to here, Bitcoin. Yeah, it's really at a very critical level. 17,000 is really hard to break. So anyway, since we will possibly end this, if there are no questions, maybe I can activate my alarm. We will add ZIL and NEM next time here in my watch list. Oh, was it? Oh, market open. Dow Jones is open. So yeah, and it's currently uptrend. So let's see if Bitcoin will also get some positive notes on Dow Jones. Yeah, because it's currently green or in a bullish territory. Well, anyway, let's look at this. Let's try to look at this Dow Jones. Oh, I think I used the chart. Here is a candlestick. There. And currently at, I think I've just delete that. Oh, this is actually a gap. So let's see. Currently, I'm not trading a US indices at the moment. So, yeah, mostly I'm trading cryptocurrencies, but I also trade this one last March. It started last March and then I just ended it last, I think, October. So from March until October, which is this area. Dow Jones, and then actually my favorite US indices is of course this one, tech, which is a Nasdaq. Oh, currently at, yeah, because I'm looking at it at, oh, it already break this 12,164 area, the resistance area I'm looking at. Let's just scan it. So let's see how this US indices close. Oh, how about gold? OMG. Oh, gold is currently at 1780. So it's actually a breakdown here. Oh, let's try to use this one. I think I used the Renko chart in my analysis. Anyway, gold and Bitcoin are strongly or correlated to each other. So I think that's one of the reasons also why a Bitcoin also trending lower. OMG. So let's see. So I hope this 1791 holds, else this is really pretty bad for gold and might also include, oh, that's already a breakdown there using this trend line here. So let's see. But yeah, of course, just this, I'm pretty bearish. If this, if it will not hold this 1791 area, because it seems like it creating a possible bearish Renko chart. Because the next support I'm looking at is of course this area, which is the 17 area. OMG. So I hope it holds at this area. Currently, I'm not trading gold at the moment, but I also do trade it last March after the global dump. So I think March, around March 25, if I remember it correctly. Hmm? Hmm. OMG. So I hope this holds. Else, what will happen to Bitcoin? The 16,000 area, if ever. So let's see how it goes. And tomorrow is weekend, so yeah, I really have a 17 area. Oh, I did not put the immediate support, which is the 16 16,000 area. So which is the low of this is 16,065. So we'll use that 16,065. So anyway, the height of each Renko chart also changes. So yeah, you can just make at least an adjustment if ever it changes. Because me, I also adjust my alert level. So let's see how it goes for Bitcoin. I hope this 16,000 area holds, else it's really a very pretty bad for a Bitcoin. The strong support I'm looking at is the 13,000 if ever. So let's see. Anyway, if you have no other questions, I will end this stream. And you can just follow me in my Telegram channel. Or maybe you can also PM me in my social media channels. So I think that's it, guys. What higher rate? So I think that's it, guys. Actually, I don't know what he meant by higher rate. Maybe higher price. I don't know. So anyway, if you have questions, just feel free to ask. You can also join my channel if you wanted to join. So anyway, a disclaimer, guys, I'm not offering any financial advice. So please do your own research and trade cautiously. Thanks, guys, and good night. Good night. See you again next or on see you again on Monday, same time, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you again on Monday. See you again on Monday, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. think I started late because I'm watching some YouTube videos. Anyway, let's try to start at 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. So thanks guys for tuning in. See you again on Monday. So I'll try my best to stream every Monday to Friday because yeah, I think the last video I missed 2 days, which is actually a very critical trade, which is yeah, after the highs. I mean, after this one, I think let's look at this one, or maybe yeah, we can go to my profile and yeah, let's look at it. Because if I remember, this one is the last one stream that I made, November 24, which I failed to stream during this very critical area, the 2 days. So I'll just go to my profile. Profile. And then streams. Yeah, there. Which is November 24. So November 24, what's that? 9:30 p.m. also. So this is the last live stream I made. And then after that is it went down. So I missed this 2 days very critical trades. Anyway, I'll try my best to stream every Monday to Friday. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. See you again next time. Bye guys. Happy trading. Yeah, I think yeah, enjoy trading. Because trading is just chillax and don't stress yourself too much. I think that's it. Bye guys and enjoy trading.